Allen with HeadGames Motorworks. Today we're going to discuss the B58. BMW made a badass B58 cylinder head, and we are going to take it one step further. Now, all these guys are going fast, and they're going fast with stock parts, but there's always room for improvement. And just imagine that we can make them safer. You can run the same power at a lower boost level with a correctly ported head. Problem is that we don't want to hand port all these things, so we have to make it so you can digitize. So that's where we're going to do today is we're going to port the intake, the exhaust port, maybe get to the combustion chamber. We're going to go on and off the flow bench. We are going to valve job it. We're going to flow that, and you're going to get to see it all. That's right. I am not going to show all the phone numbers, but I will be showing a lot of stuff. So make sure you pay attention. Oh, let me show you what I'm going to use. So I'm going to use my GD0603 Makita grinder and the HeadGames 1/2 inch super spiral burr. Wow. If you look in here, I redesigned how the guy bosses are. I made them little fins, and I added like a little fin right here. This will probably not show up so much when we do the CNC port, but when they do the CNC port, what they do is they'll actually block this whole or one side of the port off because it mirrors, and it's possible I could get that fin in there. I also made this a little bit more round. This is not finished yet. I still want to put it on the flow bench, see what it is. Like you see right here, like this shape needs to be fixed a little bit, but pretty much is all roughed in. I'm going to put the guides back in the right spot and flow it. But first, I'm going to do the intake side. That way, when I go on the flow bench, I'm going to do both sides, kind of two birds, one stone. Watch. All right, let me show you something. I am switching over to the HeadGames 5/8 high helix burr, and I'm going to show you a radius. Now, you can see it lends itself to being a radius everywhere, but right here, that corner right there, you see the corner where you see the light to the right by the divider? I am going to try to make that so that that light disappears. So basically I'm going to bring it all the way out, and this will give me the shape and the size that I'm looking for. All right, here's an explanation. What I did, as you can see, I took the guide boss out up there, and I changed the radius here. I brought it all the way out to the OEM. Right here is the OEM line. Now you'll notice that I didn't touch here, right here in the corner here. That is because when you go to put the grinder in, you can't naturally go out there without changing the shape. So what I'll do is I'll hit that when I do the floor. You'll also see, you see now here is my radius, right? Because the radius before, we can see it. There's a little light on the end of it. See that? Look at that radius. So what you can do is you can use the burr to make the shape, or at least design the shape, because the burr is a very good constant, and you don't have, once it fits in there, now you have your size, you have your shape, and you're good to go. Now that we figured out the shape, I've measured it, I'm not showing all that stuff, but I could. Anyway, let's do the rest of the port, and then we'll move on from there. You can just watch me work. All right, I've been grinding here, and I just wanted to show that what I was saying about the side is my body can naturally do this. Now, I'm really just using like 2 fingers here, holding the grinder, and it's so easy to do it like this, get in this corner here. So a lot of guys would have been doing it from this side, and they would just try to get this. But what I'm trying to say is that you would change the shape of it very easily, and then you would ruin this line right here, which we don't want to do. What we want to do is keep that line, and we want to grind up to it, or you at least want to keep the shape of it. Your body cannot naturally make this shape. It would be pushing into this corner if you did it from the roof side, so we do it from the floor side. All right, so I doubt many novices would be doing this, but I'm going to keep using this burr in the bowl area. If you have never done this, or you're just trying it, I would say use something smaller. So I use this because, again, it keeps the radius, makes it easier to shape the radius because it's already kind of the same size that I want to make it. So the reason why I say that is because it's very easy for that big of a burr to get out of control. What I mean is it can grab something and then it's going to take you for a ride, and it's really easy to mess it up. You could actually mess up the shape if you're not used to making them. But I like to do it because it takes out the material much faster, and for somebody who is an expert level, it just makes all that a lot easier. Now, any guy who's going to be getting a fully ported head more than likely has DI and has a port injection. Now, the biggest thing for the DI is actually the short side radius. They put these like really big, you see that? It's like a really big ledge. Now, the ledge, we're actually going to flow this before and after with leaving the ledge here, and see if it hurts it by removing it. All right, so now that it's all roughed in, I'm going to go back over it with a double cut burr from HeadGames, and I'm going to make it all nicey nice. I'm not going to sand it. I think we're going to do a surface finish video. So we're going to show what it flows before and after sanding it. So the reason why we're not going to do that is because, why we're not going to sand it right now is because I'm going to put it on the flow bench, and I might want to make some changes to the port. So I don't really want to sand it and keep sanding it and keep sanding it. I want to nail down the port and then sand it, and then we'll valve job it, blend it, sand it. You get what I'm saying. So let's work. All right, so I'm done fine grinding, and now I'm just going to show you, I never showed you any measurements. So you see this is the stock bore. Now this is done to a percentage of the size of the valve, and this is not even 90%. As you can see, there is a big difference just in the bowl. So you can see the guide bosses are here, and there's no fin up here. Now if you go to this one, the one I did, maybe get some light on it. There's now a fin here, and I redid the guide bosses. So now the guide bosses are much more thin and more shaped. Now if you want to see sizing, so sizing, you can see here, there's like a light tug here. Now I also changed the shape. You see how it's square on the corners here, and on this one, I made it round. And there is quite a bit of material. Now, I did not change the shape on the top or the bottom. So up here and down here is the same shape from OEM. I just made it more round, and I added the fin. All right, so on the intake side, you can see here, this has like a slight tug. I'm gonna put it in and out. Now we are big. Now on this side, I actually did not touch the OD of the hole. I only ground inside of it. And all heads have a taper. So there's a taper to the intake port, and all I did was make the taper bigger. All right, so now that we have it all ground, I'm not gonna sand it yet. We are gonna put it on the flow bench and see what she does. See what I have to change, what I have not changed, or maybe we're 2 thumbs up.